What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This is season 2, episode 20, and the title of this episode is Not On My Watch, and this is part 2. So if you guys haven't checked out part 1, you can either check that out first. I'll leave it somewhere here on the screen, or you can check it out after this video. However, it doesn't matter. So for part 2, let's get straight into talking about Deavan and Jihoon. So Alicia, Deavan's mother, is coming back to Korea soon. In this scene, Deavan FaceTimes her parents to see if her mother has forgiven Jihoon, and she says that she's still not a fan of his and angry with him until he earns back her trust. So Alicia, if you guys don't remember, Alicia is mad at Jihoon when Drusilla, she runs out into the street and they were yelling for Jihoon to get her, and he didn't grab her quick enough for them. He kept telling them, quit yelling at me, instead of getting Drusilla. So that is why she's mad at him for that incident, and she's basically saying that she's still angry with him and he has to earn her trust. Jihoon says that he has EP syndrome, which he says stands for Alicia phobia. Now, fast forward, they show Deavan, Jihoon, and the kids and his mother all at the airport to welcome Deavan's parents and sister to Korea. So it's not Alicia's first time in Korea, but it is Deavan's father and sister, younger sister's first time in Korea. Now, their big wedding is just in 3 days, and her family will be there for a week. Deavan says that it's important that Jihoon makes a good impression because if her mom doesn't accept him, then she can't live her life like that. So you mean to tell me that if your mom can't accept your husband, because you've already married him, you're just now having a big wedding, but if she can't accept him, that you can't continue to be with your husband? Because at the end of the day, you have to be happy and you have to live with your husband, not your mom. So that is a little too much to me, but comment down below your thoughts, and let's move right along to Jenny and Sumit. So Jenny's visa will be expiring soon, and if her and Sumit don't get married soon, she'll have to leave the country again. Jenny and Sumit in this scene are going to a courthouse to get some legal advice and see what their options are. They will be speaking to a lawyer who specializes in marriage law. The lawyer tells them that they can get married through the Special Marriage Act, which can be very expensive, or if they want to get married fast without complications, there's another way through the, and I know I might butcher this, but the Arya Society, Samaj, it was something like that, right? Which is a temple that they can go to get married. And he says, like, all you have to do is go there, show your willingness to get married, that you love each other and all this stuff, and they marry you without any problems. And he says that it's almost the most common way people get married because it's not complicated, nor is it too expensive. Now, this gets Jenny pumped, okay? Jenny is super pumped by this news and is ready to go. She's like, we could go ahead and get married after the ring ceremony, like it's on. Sumit is my man. You know, she loves to say that. Sumit is my man, right? So she's ready to go. But on the other hand, Sumit, he's just sitting there like, oh, shoot. Now I gotta actually marry this woman this quick. Like, that's what I felt like, just the look on his face. Comment down below if you kind of noticed that too. Like, he didn't have an eagerness. Like, he wants to kind of slow the pace down. I don't know if necessarily it has to do with his parents and he's just using that, wanting them to be on board, or is it that he just really wants to take his time? He doesn't want to rush into another marriage. Does he really want to marry Jenny? I don't know. So y'all, I was hollering when Jenny was just running her doggone mouth. She was just going off and off and off. And so she looks over at Sumit. She's like, now we can get married. Now we can get married after the ring ceremony. We don't have to wait. Isn't that great? And so you have Sumit over there like he's repeating everything she said. Yeah, but it's like so dry. Yeah, ring ceremony, we can get married. Like, it does not seem like Sumit wants to. That was embarrassing. Like, if I was her and I looked back over this season and saw that, I would be so embarrassed. Like, it just doesn't look like this man wants to marry me in this scene, because it really didn't. But I thought it was hilarious when he was repeating everything she was saying. He was like, yeah, now we could get married. Ring ceremony. Oh my God. So Sumit is hecka dry repeating everything that she's saying, and I'm not convinced that he wants to marry Jenny again so quickly. So Sumit tells Jenny that he wants to talk to his parents first, and Jenny's like, no, nuh-uh. Like, she's like, So Sumit still wants his parents' approval, so he says. I don't know if that's really the case. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move on to Tim and Melisa. So Tim and Melisa are going to couples counseling, and Tim is running out of money and is nervous to express this to Melisa, so he tells her in front of the counselor. Melisa was unaware of him wanting to go back, and she said that she doesn't trust him, and if he does go back, it would make her nervous and uncomfortable, adding that also it would show her that he's not committed to making things work in Colombia. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Jenny and Sumit. So Sumit wants to talk to his parents first before getting married, but did agree to do the ring ceremony. Now, I'm sure it's to get Jenny to shut up and get off his back. So in this scene, Jenny FaceTimes her daughter and shares the news that she and Sumit will be having a ring ceremony, plus the info that they received in regards to being able to marry regardless to his parents being on board or not, and that the parents can't stop it if they go and get married at this temple, right? So that was, I don't know, like I said, I feel like Jenny is really pushing this thing. And for me, I feel like if I'm in her shoes, I don't want to force no man to marry me. I want him to be lead now and say, I want to marry you. I don't want it to be where I'm forcing him or like I'm giving him a hard time and nagging him to marry me. No, that's not a good look. She's really trying to hurry up. I think too also because she doesn't want that visa to expire. She don't want to have to go back home and sleep on her daughter's couch. Comment down below your thoughts on Jenny and Sumit. And let's move on to Ari and Binyam. So Binyam's sister speaks about Ari's temper in this scene. And it seems to me as though it was Binyam and his sisters against Ari. Okay? His sisters are very vocal about the way they feel Ari is behaving. Ari's mom says that her daughter does fly off the handle at times, but mostly has a valid reason to do so. She goes on to say that she doesn't think that their culture is one Ari will be able to thrive in. His sister reveals that Ari agreed to baptize the baby in front of Ari's parents, and Ari didn't even get to tell her parents yet. Her parents say that they know Ari is being pressured to baptize the baby. They also reveal that her mom and dad have different religions and beliefs too, and they're married, so I wonder how does their marriage work? Because I'm sure that can't be easy. So Binyam's sisters are probably tipsy and coming off a bit, I feel like they were coming off a bit aggressive in the way that they were speaking to Ari. And to me, I feel like Binyam's sisters are being one-sided, and it's obvious that they're only looking out for their brother's best interest. I don't see these two, and I say it all the time, I don't see Ari and Binyam making it. I don't see them lasting. I don't see it working out. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move on to Brittany and Yazan. So Brittany says that Yazan was saying all the right things, but she feels like Yazan says what she likes to hear and then tells his parents what they like to hear or want to hear. And I could definitely see that. I definitely can. So in this scene, Brittany meets up with Yazan to see the apartment that he got for them. And when she arrives, he gives her a tour of the place. And it's not terrible, but it's still not up to Brittany's standards. So it reminds me of Jenny and Sumit's place, to be honest. Yeah, when I look at it and kind of do comparison, it does remind me a little bit of Jenny and Sumit's place. And I'm trying to figure out what sidewalk did Yazan get that headboard from? Because when they went into his bedroom, I don't know, did you all notice that? The headboard was literally split in two and just propped up against the wall. It was cracked right in the center. So I'm like, where did he get this furniture? He just had to get that off the sidewalk. I'm telling you, I ain't even trying to be mean, but did you guys all notice that? So in this scene, Yazan tells Brittany that he can't just be her boyfriend, but they must get married. So now he's going back to that. So Brittany then is like, do you want me to convert? And he says no, that she doesn't have to convert because there's nothing that says that he can't marry a Christian. He tells her that he would have to actually get married in 1 month. Brittany doesn't like that she only has 1 month. And Yazan tells her that they need a translator so that she can better understand the seriousness of everything and what's been going on with him and where he's coming from. So I think that that's really a great idea. They should have been got a translator, because a lot of times he's saying things and she doesn't really understand what he's saying. So comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Jenny and Sumit. So Sumit is calling his brother to their place to talk with them about getting their parents on board with his marriage to Jenny. They revealed that they are having a ring ceremony, and his brother is very shocked and tells them that if he marries Jenny, there will be no connection to Sumit and his parents. Sumit wants the brother to convince their parents, but his brother tells him that they can't be convinced. They can't be convinced, adding they won't accept the age difference, so be ready for the consequences. Jenny sits there and contemplates what she can do to get their sympathy and starts going into her crying act. We love each other and I love him and I can't help I'm old. And it was just like, Jenny, calm down, okay? Calm down, girl. You know, and I love him and I choose you, Sumit. Again, I would choose you. Sumit's brother is just looking, and his wife got her hand on her face like, oh my God. Like, it was a dramatic mess. I don't even think nobody knew what to do. All Sumit could do was look at her, and you could tell he felt bad for her. So it's like, he patting her and she crying in his shoulder, I love you, Sumit, and all this stuff. We just want to be together. How come you guys just can't accept that? I was just like, Jenny, let's just go ahead and let's just end this episode, because it's just too much for me. So I really want to hear your thoughts on this part 2 of 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way. This is season 2, episode 20. The title of this episode was Not on My Watch. Comment down below. I'm excited to talk with you guys. If you haven't caught part 1, go ahead and watch that as well. Give this video a big thumbs up. Share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. And I appreciate all of your support, your continuous support, for your positive feedback that you leave in the comment section down below. I appreciate all of you so much, and I just enjoy talking with you. So again, thank you so much for your continuous support of this channel. So I look forward to talking to you guys in this video and also in the next video. Peace.